Which definition best defines jurisprudence? A. Cases about a certain legal topic. B. Ethical behavior or judges. C. How a Supreme Court justice is nominated. What are the two clauses in the U.S. Constitution that deal with religion? A. Free exercise and establishment. B. Freedom of religion and freedom of speech. C. Free establishment and limited exercise. True or false? Free exercise means that any religious practice, must be legal and allowed. True, false. The Supreme Court often uses a three-part test to see if a policy violates the First Amendment. What is the name of this test? A. Apple. B. Vegetable. C. Lemon. Which Supreme Court case determined that prayer in school violated religious freedom? A. Lemon versus Kurtzman. B. Engel versus Vitale. C. Pritz versus the United States. True or false? The primary purpose of the First Amendment's protection of free speech is to enable citizens to criticize the government without fear that the government will penalize them. True, false. Which answer best explains why the KKK or any other group is permitted to make a public speech that is offensive? A. It does not promote violence. B. It is protected under the Free Establishment Clause. C. It is political speech, even if it is offensive. Which of the following is not a limit on the freedom of speech against the government? A. The expression of free speech encourages peaceful protest. B. The expression of free speech incites violence. C. There is an imminent danger posed by the expression of free speech. Which of the following is not covered under symbolic speech? A. Burning the U.S. flag. B. Wearing a T-shirt with a political message. C. Yelling fire into a crowded room when there is no fire. D. Wearing an armband in protest. True or false? Even hate speech is considered freedom of speech and is protected by the First Amendment. True, false. Why is freedom of the press important? You may use the audio option to record your answer. Fill in the blank with the correct word from the word boxes below. Legally, publishing deliberate untruths is called blank. Libel, slander, exaggeration, lying. Which amendment deals with searches, seizures, and warrants? A. Third Amendment. B. Fourth Amendment. C. Sixth Amendment. The big point of Mapp versus Ohio was A. Evidence found without a warrant is not admissible in court. B. Warrants are not necessary if the evidence is in plain view. C. Warrants are not necessary if police are in immediate pursuit of a suspect. Fill in the blank with the correct word from the word boxes below. The Fourth Amendment protections apply only to searches by schools, parents, government agencies, children. When courts decide about what makes a search reasonable, they balance A. Economics and government, B. Public safety with personal privacy, C. Trust and doubt. Which two amendments are most concerned with due process, criminal legal procedures? A. Second and third, B. Third and 10th, C. Fourth and sixth, D. Fifth and sixth. Double jeopardy means A. Being found guilty and appealing for a second trial. B. Being charged a second time for the same crime. C. Being found guilty and then committing the crime you were guilty of. D. Being found innocent after an appeal. Double jeopardy. You have the right to remain silent means, from Miranda versus Arizona case, means that A. You have to answer all questions from police officers. B. You can be silent until you have a lawyer present before answering questions. C. You cannot have your home searched without a warrant. D. You cannot be charged with a crime unless it is within 24 hours. Why is it so important to have these protections offered by the amendments? A. To ensure that criminals go free. B. To ensure that the government and police do not take too much power. C. To ensure that defense attorneys always have jobs. D. To ensure that criminals are always found guilty if they get caught.